Welcome back. We are Brandon and Alyssa, and we are spending 100 days traveling around Europe. In last week's video, we showed you everything we love to eat at Borough Market. In this video, we are going to show you 10 other markets you must visit on your next trip to London.
Old Spitafields Market.
Spitafields Market is open 7 days a week. This is one of London's oldest markets and one of our favorites. There is arts, there is crafts, there is fashion, and most importantly, there is food.
So I just walked by this spot, Mr. Bombay, and they gave me a sample of the chicken, and now I'm suckered into an entire plate. But it was such a delicious sample that we had to try it. So it comes with a chicken tikka, a dal, some white rice, as well as that tandoori chicken. They've topped it with a raita chili sauce. They've also added some coriander, which is cilantro back home.
This is great. The hot sauce is good. I love the mint yogurt that he put on top of it as well. All the cilantro is so good.
So this is like an onion ball. I think it's like a pakora, but I am so excited to try this. You can feel how crispy it is. It's like a veggie samosa filling inside of there. Super flavorful. A little bit of turmeric for sure. This is phenomenal. My favorite is the sambal, or the tandoori chicken. Super spicy for what you get. You definitely get some cardamom, some garam masala, some stuff all over your face. Luckily, I got an assistant to clean me up. And also, there's a paneer cheese dish in here. Let me see if I can get a piece to show you. This super flavorful cheese, it's like a mixture between a feta and a mozzarella.
It really is just like a box full of everything. It's called the all-in-one for 11. He only charges 9 because it's getting towards the end of the day. So pro tip, come a little bit later. We're here on a Wednesday, so it's not very busy, but there's a few stalls open and definitely worth stopping by because it's not busy at all.
We got some turmeric lipstick on.
That was straight fire.
Yeah, legit. If you're in Spitafields Market, stop by Mr. Bombay. They're awesome.
They're also doing to-go boxes now since they are now like 20 minutes from closing, so you can just run up, grab a to-go box for £5.
When we first stumbled on this market, we were kind of under the impression that it was mostly like goods and wares, but we've come to this other side, and now there's this whole section dedicated to food stalls. This place looks so good, and they're individually making these wheel cakes I've never heard of or had one, but it seems like a waffle filled with custard of sorts. So we went with the pumpkin one. There's a seasonal one. Alyssa loves pumpkin everything, and they're legit putting like lumps of like fresh pumpkin in there, so it looks really good. There's also some vanilla custard too. I'm letting Alyssa take the reins and take the first bite of this one for sure.
Pumpkin spice is a really hard flavor to find in London, so I'm really excited to try this. It's got like a hint of nutmeg, and that vanilla custard is like just the right amount of sweetness. It is not very sweet at all, but it gives you a great pumpkin flavor.
It's like a warm pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving Day. What an awesome like random street treat.
We've made it back to Spitafields Market. Today is a Saturday. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
We're gonna eat and drink a ton of food. It's way busier than when the last time we were here. A lot more stalls, and there's like an art thing going on this week. So let's check it out. This is Donovan's Bakehouse, one of like the first 5 stalls we saw, and we no longer allow Brandon to eat jelly donuts the first bite because if any of you have seen the Vancouver food video, he tore into it like a monster.
I've never seen someone eat a jelly donut like this. Oh my god, you're ruining it.
No, you're supposed to see what's inside of it.
Absolutely not.
So I'll be taking the first bite of this one. I'm gonna go straight for the hole. The jam is great. The jam is sweeter than I expected because stuff we've been eating hasn't been that sweet. The sugar on the outside is great. The donut is a strange donut consistency. It's not bad, it's just not American donut like I was expecting. It's a bit denser and a bit less sweet. So I guess that's where the sweet jam and the sugar on the outside comes in. Just kind of a strange donut consistency for me.
And this is why we don't allow him to have the first bite.
What?
You're a mess.
I did it perfectly normal. They look way better than they taste. The donut is kind of the consistency of a burger bun. That's all right. The jam is fantastic though. There's so much good stuff here. I feel like there might even be a wider array of options than our favorite, which is the Borough Market. There's a ton of vegan options like many of these markets. It is a little bit more expensive, but the quality definitely seems to be there at all these stalls. Alyssa can't resist dumplings and smacked cucumbers, so we are in line.
This is the lunch set. It comes with Szechuan spicy cold noodles and 2 dumplings, and I asked for extra chili oil dough. Looks like cold noodles, chili, spicy sesame sauce, and it looks like some tofu and cucumbers. Looks great.
Whoa. Bob, this is amazing. There's a ton of tahini sauce in it. That chili oil is super fresh, crisp, super spicy too. The coriander is a nice fresh bite too. That tofu is squishy and it sops up all that sauce. This is amazing. This is a must try if you've never had it.
This is my ideal birthday meal.
Happy birthday!
All right, now for the hard part. It's always so hard to eat these. All right, so you bite, give it some air, and now I'm just gonna drink the soup, hopefully. So You rarely find pan-fried soup dumplings. They're usually just steamed, and I love the pan-fried because on the top you get that soft steamed wrapper, and then on the bottom you get this nice crunchy, so it's like you're getting 2 dumplings in one, a steamed one and a crispy one. And the pork in here is really good.
A soup inside a dumpling, inside of a pork patty, inside your brain.
Your boy really struggling over here. I honestly can't decide which one I like more, but if you come to Spitafields, make sure you come to the Dumpling Shack. My favorite thing about places that we try is when they make me want to try their other food, and this place makes me want to try everything on the menu.
The coffee culture has completely exploded. Last time we were here was about 2016, and I feel like the amount of coffee shops and coffee trucks has tripled. Can't walk very far without bumping into a coffee shop or a pub.
Stopped for coffee at Mama Goodies. He was so sweet and he sounded Italian. I got a flat white and Brandon got an iced coffee.
Ciao! Hello!
Have a little bite.
The spot we got our coffee from is Mama's Goodies. They also have that sandwich spot across the way. I just had a sample. We're kind of filling up, so I'm not gonna get one, but it's fire. There's a really cool bar and pizza spot upstairs too, so you can see the whole market from up here and have a nice cocktail with your friends.
It's Sunday, so we're here at the Canada Water outside market. We're gonna explore and look around. This is a smaller market, but mostly food stalls. There is a ton of options that we don't get in America. Afghan, Syrian, Sri Lankan, Spanish, Australian, and almost every stall has a vegan or veg option. We sampled some zucchini patties. They were amazing. We made it to the dessert side of the market. There's vegan, vegetarian, dairy-free, gluten-free, anything you could want, and relatively cheap.
Don't worry, Lindsay, I won't get any of these until you get off of work. Dude, there's a steak frites spot too, and it's only £11 for a skirt steak and fries.
It comes with fries, gherkins, crispy onions, steak, and your choice of sauce for £11.
These are the coolest guys in the whole market.
Bavette steak with fries. We have chimichurri, smoky house sauce, and pomegranate barbecue. All recommendations. The skinned portion.
So
I'm
it's
not
big,
sure what
there's
that
a bigger
means,
one.
but-
It's a smaller
Oh,
size.
smaller. Skin to smaller.
Right off the bat, there's a paprika sprinkle on the fries, which is amazing. And the steak is cooked so well, the way he just blow-torched it at the end. And the chimichurri is super garlicky.
Overall, it's a little bit smaller of a market, but an awesome spot with awesome choices on a Sunday.
And pretty cheap.
Yeah.
We have made our way towards Tower Bridge to the Maltby Market, which is open Saturdays and Sundays. Lindsay described it as a micro market with tons of food options. Let's see what we can find.
The streets are lined with like brick and mortar shops. There's wine bars, coffee shops, restaurants, little hole-in-the-wall bars, music cafes, and then there's food stalls all along this wall. And it's a very narrow market, but there's quite a few different types of options too. We've stopped at one of the stalls. It's called Key Garmo, vegan bakery stall, and we've gotten a pumpkin cookie, and they were stuck together because she just baked them this morning. So we've actually gotten two. And I don't know if I've ever really had a vegan baked good before, but I'm excited to try. It's also really hard to find like pumpkin and Halloween themed things, and this stall has quite a few options. £2 for one cookie. We've been lucky enough to get two since they were stuck together. So vegan, that means there's no egg, right? Oh yeah! This is so good. Very subtly pumpkin flavored. It's like a traditional chocolate chip cookie. It is so chewy and so soft and so freshly baked. It's really awesome. I cannot tell that it's vegan whatsoever. It tastes just like a normal cookie.
I love it. We're gonna attempt to try and save this for Lindsay.
I don't know if it'll make it through the day, but if you're at the Maltby Market, make sure to hit this stall up. Amazing. Two things. One, there are vegan options everywhere in this city. And two, every single place takes tap to pay. We have American Express too, and every single place has accepted it, which is pretty rare when we're traveling.
It's a little bit more on the expensive side, but you can definitely tell that we're more of a like hip neighborhood. So makes sense.
So we've just made it to the end of the Maltby Market. I think that micro market definitely fits the bill. It's one alleyway that we've finally made it to the end of, but there's plenty of different food options and some cool restaurants and stuff, so you can grab a drink, grab a coffee, grab a bite to eat, all in the same spot. It's a really awesome option on the weekend.
We're here on the west side of London at the Portabello Road Market.
It's a Monday, so things are a lot quieter than normal. Typically, the street is jam-packed with stalls and hundreds of people.
Portabello Market is in Notting Hill. This market is open every day except Sunday. The main market day is Saturday, and there's an antique market on Fridays.
Picking up a cheap eat at Falafel Zaki. We were just walking by and this place looked super good, and Lindsay's heard good things, so we're gonna try it out.
$5 for a regular falafel.
Got some to try?
Oh, it's hot. It just came out.
Super hot. Delicious. Garlicky, salty, crunchy. Thank you so much.
You can tell immediately that the hummus is like homemade. My favorite, those pickles. They have like a nice sour note to it too. Super well balanced, and that pita bread is nice and soft.
You can see the lettuce, the hummus, super tahini. Looks like there's a little hot sauce in there too, and those delicious falafel. Crunchy but creamy inside, super garlicky. He gave us 2 samples to try, and Brandon obviously got some hot peppers to try. Look how big this is. These falafels are so good.
We were here on a weekday, so there were minimal stalls. We didn't have a chance to come back and catch the Friday or Saturday market, but for a Tuesday, we had fun. There are quite a few pubs, restaurants, and cafes as well, so not to worry if you were there on a slower day, there's plenty to see and do.
Down one of these side streets, we're gonna try and find the part from Love Actually.
Where Mark confesses his love to Juliet with the signs.
Unpopular opinion, my least favorite movie of all time. Lindsay loves it. I hate that movie. Leave in the comments if you're a Love Actually fan.
This place is absolutely bonkers. It's open 7 days a week, super crowded, a little touristy, but there's some good stuff here. The market offers a wide variety of products, including clothing, jewelry, antiques, art, music, and food from all over the world. Anything you have a craving for, there's a good chance you can get it here. We're at the Camden Market Food Hall, and we are enjoying a pad crapau extra spicy. Camden Market is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with some stalls and shops staying open even later on the weekends. It's always busy, but it's big enough that we came multiple times and had a blast just getting lost. So I have been dying to try these noodles. I've seen this a couple of times, but we've never actually gotten it. You cook the pasta fresh, and then they swirl it around this huge Parmesan cheese wheel, and then on the side, they've given you like extra cheese to even add to it. Also, there was chili oil, so I figured like that's probably a good thing too, right?
The Alfredo was so good, and it was only £8. The variety of food at Camden Market is endless. Tacos, Indian, burgers, halloumi fries, Thai, Vietnamese, anything and everything you want, you'll find it here. When you visit Camden Market, I'd suggest you don't have anything else planned for the day. There is so much to do, see, buy, and eat. That's 5 markets down, only 5 to go.
Before we move ahead, don't forget to subscribe. You're not going to want to miss these next 100 days. Today we are at the Brick Lane Saturday Market. This is one of my favorite markets. There's a ton of shops lining the streets and a bunch of Indian restaurants as well. And then there's indoor areas, outdoor areas, so everything you need can be found right here on Saturday. You know us, we obviously went to the food court first. They have sausages, Chinese, Malaysian, Singapore. They're all offering samples and stuff too. This place, Kind, gave us like 12 spring rolls for only £3, and they're some of the best spring rolls that I've had this whole trip. Brick Lane has changed drastically since our last pre-pandemic trip. If you have a chance to visit this iconic market, make sure you stop at some of the family-owned Bangladesh curry restaurants. This market can get super crowded, but if you're patient, you can find some one-of-a-kind clothes and some really amazing food. We actually purchased everything to make our Halloween costumes at Brick Lane, and we stopped by this famous bagel spot on actual Halloween after some cocktails nearby. The line for this place can get wild, and it's easy to see why. It's cheap and delicious.
This is called salt beef bagel. Lindsay described it as corned beef-ish with spicy mustard and gherkin. The mustard is amazing. Corned beef bagel with mustard and pickle. Good drunk food.
Next up is Vinegae Market, located near London Bridge Station. We wandered by this on accident, very close to closing time, but it was so eclectic and cool, I thought we should point it out. It's this super hip market with handmade jewelry, vintage clothing, old vinyls, rare books, unique art, retro furniture, and so much more. Honestly, we are definitely not cool enough to be shopping here. Another market we just kind of stumbled upon is the Leadnehall Market.
We're at the Leadnehall Market, which is mostly like established buildings and things like that, so we're gonna check it out.
Nowadays, less of a market, more of a shopping street, but the history is too cool not to mention. It's been around since 1321. And Harry Potter was filmed here in 2001. You can see why. It totally looks like you're stepping back in time.
All students must be equipped with one standard size 2 pewter cauldron, and may bring, if they desire, either an owl, a cat, or a toad. Can we find all this in London?
If you know where to go.
It's an absolutely gorgeous place, 100% a must-see on your next stop to London. We are headed across the Thames River to the Greenwich Market. It's a covered market, open 7 days a week, with crafts, jewelry, antiques, and food.
Found this spot in the Greenwich Market, La Mian Dim Sum. There's a ton of food options available, but this Chinese spot had the shortest line. Chinese food in London is an easy way to get some spice in your life when you're visiting the UK. I went with the spring rolls and some chow mein, and it really hit the spot. I would totally come back here again.
This is an awesome stop to make if you want to take a boat ride down the Thames, get out of the London city centre, and see the beautiful Greenwich Park.
This market is much more chill. It's a little rainy today, but there's not as many people. It's not very crowded, and there's a ton to do. I'm starving. I found this deli, like an Italian coffee spot, so we got a couple of coffees, a veggie frittata, and a quick salad.
We have been dying for a salad, so this is the closest thing.
This salad is super bomb. It's light, refreshing. The vegetables are super crisp. There's some orange zest in there, dill, black sesame, and there's like a light vinaigrette. The frittata actually has julienne potatoes in there. There's also some sliced red peppers, just a medley of vegetables, some aubergine in there. Really tasty to start the day.
try as well?
I would love to.
Try, please.
Thank you so much.
Madam, try as well, please. Try it. No need to buy it, madam. Try it. No.
Oh my gosh, that hog was amazing.
So good. When he was walking by, he's like, please try, please try, please try, like giving it to everyone.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I totally understand why, because now we want one too, even though we just
Yeah.
ate. But it's like super aromatic. It had a little bit of fennel inside of it, and
Not
it
too
was
salty.
not too salty. It was perfectly seasoned though. Really, really good.
So good.
That's it, 10 markets you have to visit on your next trip to London. Make sure you're subscribed. We have so much more of London to share with you.